Children we've got locked in the basement, welcome to St John's and welcome to the stage, your sensational compere for the evening, Mr Michael Cook.
Good evening, St John's. If you've been to our humble comedy night before, give me an OI. If you've never been to this humble comedy night before, give me an OI. Just this table. Well, it's very routine comedy night. You're going to have a little bit of patter from me and then 4 lovely fucking comedians, and then we're going to have a break and a bit more patter from me and then 4 lovely comedians, and then we're done. Then that's your Sunday over. So if it is, where can you possibly go from here? So if you're ready for the greatest night of your fucking lives, give me an OI.
OI!
Hey, OI. We got a pirate in the back apparently. Why are pirates called pirates? Because they are. There will be jokes tonight, some of them written in a penguin in 1982. That was the chocolate bar, not the animal. But yeah, have you all had a good month? Good month since I've last seen most of you. Looking around at some very familiar faces. You had a good month? Talk to me, Goose. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. What was it? Because of weather? Bloody weather was nice, wasn't it?
Lovely.
Lovely. Why have you had a good month? That's what we like, positive stories. Why have you had a good month, sir? Talking to you.
She's still breathing.
Oh, so it's the little things.
I didn't shit myself this month.
Well. Yeah. If anything needs a round of applause, it's a man with an ass like the flag of Japan. Yeah, I think since I last seen you, I went to Germany. I went to Berlin. I did all that. Yeah, I know. Germans are funny people. I was fucking around with one of them, and they were asking me like what type of comedian I was in England, and I was like, I'm one of the fastest growing comedians in Britain. And they're like, really? And I was like, yeah. I was only 5'3" when I started. But because the German, they were like, so you started comedy when you were a child? Germans, but no, I thought it was funny because it was in Berlin. It's alright, it's a new material night, you know. This is what happens. I have to lead the way by going, see, you can fall on your sword, but don't worry, I'll pick it up at the end. It was in Berlin, and I don't know if you know the history of that place, but interesting, isn't it? And I was in the east side of it, and then one day I was like, go on then, Jan, take me to do the touristy shit. And we went to visit this place called the Palace of Tears. Isn't that such a German name for a place? I haven't got any jokes of this. It's more of just like I'm applying to be a tourist guide in Berlin next year. But like, it was called the Palace of Tears because it was a point in the wall where you could cross from east to west, from lovely democracy into disgusting communism and all their sharing. And apparently, if you got one of these passes and went through, that might be the last time somebody saw you. So people would cry there. I thought Palace of Tears was just the place where like billionaires get the mixers for the drinks. Nah, not really worth it. I don't know, it's a bit... I don't like politics. The most important decision... I really don't. Like, the most important decision I make every 5 years is Xbox or PlayStation. You know what I mean? I just stay out of it. As a straight white man with no children, and it doesn't matter to me. People tell me the world's ending and stuff. I've known that for years. Read a book. Right, well this is a terrible start, I do apologise. But yeah, we will get some energy into this room, will we?
Yeah!
Where is the lineup? Over here, fucking hell. Did you know that we actually got nominated for a Yorkshire Comedy Award? Best new act, new material night that was definitely free, and at no point do we bring out a bucket, so you're fine. Well then, you're in all. If you bring out a bucket, it's just, what do you get in it? Vomit. Chip spice? What was that?
Vomit.
Vomit, yeah. Yeah, well, Westbourne Ave, don't go down that way when you're walking home.
Dignity funerals.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we should start doing jokes. Well, no, you can't really do jokes in Hull about that undertaker that didn't really bury people. Because somebody in this room probably knows somebody who wasn't properly buried. But I'm about to go bury myself in the beer garden after this, so, you know. Because frankly, it's 6 gigs in 8 days, and I thought, yeah, I'll be fine with that. No, I'll be fine with that. Nah, jaded, lagged. But it's fine, because one thing many of the St. John's regulars know, is that I like to do impressions. So I'll do a brand new one for the room, but I'll let you know what it is first. Right. Goo goo, ga ga. I said a bloody goo goo, ga ga. It's Michael Caine as a toddler. Right, so there are 157 of these. Right, but 158 hit me this week, and I think it's the best one yet. So now that I've hyped it this much, it's definitely going to fail. A-I-A-I-O. I said a bloody E-I-E-I-O. It's Michael Caine as a farmer. He's a versatile man. Well, at least I'm enjoying it. There's an MC. Yeah, don't worry about me in silence. Silence doesn't scare me anymore. You merely adopted the silence. I was born in it, molded by it. No Batman fans in the room. That's good to know. Note that down. Fucking hell. Speaking of Batman, though, did you see? Did you see Hull actually on Thursday got twinned with Gotham City? Because it is like Gotham City, except we haven't got Batman. We've got Ronnie Bloody Pickering. Whee. Right. I reckon that's enough patter from me.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be emceeing this one, Al. I even had this sprung on me an hour ago.
The lights kept turning up, so I'm getting pissed.
Oh, wish we all could. But yes, we've got lovely warm energy in this room at times. Just not for me. That's fine. It's new for me. It's all about learning in this room. Basically, we're in class. But yeah, with your lovely warm energy, we're going to welcome to the first act of the stage in the only way we know how. By stamping your feet. By clapping your hands. And go wild and crazy for my friend the opera, Mr. Richard Bowman!
Thank you very much. I am Richard Bowman, a new act who's just received his first review. Ooh, yes. And it said I was a low-key cringe man with no riz. Yeah? We shouldn't read our reviews, I am aware of that, but it was on Instagram. It was a comment from a child. It was my daughter. Which is nice and confusing, because I'm 100% sure she's never seen any of my comedy. Obviously just a comment on my parenting ability. I do have 2 teenage daughters, and I'm thinking about writing a book about my experiences with teenage girls, simply entitled Beware the Long Hair. There is only one place I spend more time pulling long hair out of than the Dyson and the plug hole, and that is my arse crack. My arse crack is like Velcro when it comes to teenage girls' hair, which, I mean, it's problematic when you consider I'm a secondary school teacher. Not to worry though, I do have 2 DBSs, one literally for me and one for the crack of my arse. So bad it's got. I genuinely do have 2 DBSs. Swim England won't accept one. That's just a fact, not even a joke. My family, so yeah, two teenage daughters. Love them to bits, but they can be cruel. The only time they ever speak to me is to ask me if I've seen the hairbrush. And I have actually, because my menopausal wife, she keeps hiding it in the fridge. Don't know if anyone's got a menopausal wife out there, might be doing something to her hair, keeping it in there, I don't know, TikTok fashion things. What tops my family off is my neurodiverse dog. Yeah. How do you spot a neurodiverse dog? The same way you spot a neurodiverse human. Believe me, yeah? My dog will not eat its kibble if its food bowl and water bowl is touching. He will only play with certain toys. The ones that are under the sofa. And he cannot stand loud noises, all right? When I take him for a walk, we live next to where there's a railway track, and when I take him for a walk, he will not move if a train's going past until he's written the serial number down in his book. I'll tell you how I met my wife, all right? I worked with that uncle. Our uncle set me up, all right? He's a weird bloke, our uncle. He's the sort of guy who doesn't drink tea because he doesn't like the way it slowly turns the inside of his teapot brown. He says that's multiculturalism via the back door. He's not having any of that. But he said to me, I've got a niece and she's got her own flat, a nice car and a good wage. I'm not sure how he knew exactly what I was looking for in a woman, but anyway, he got it right. And we met on a blind date, and you know, I didn't know who she was going to be. I didn't know what she looked like. I obviously had an inclination she was white. But she was wearing an identifier up here, you know, to show who she was. It was a pay slip. It was a good wage. We sat down, and the first thing she said to me was, I want to get married and have children. And I looked her in the eyes, and I thought, that's a bit forward. And I said, nice. I quite fancied the asparagus. Now, my friends say you're a bit brave going back for a second date. And I say, no, there's nothing brave about me. Nothing at all. I just like an easy life. All right? And I like a woman who's strong and independent, knows exactly what she wants, and can tell me exactly what I want. My children, they say to me, Dad, when you met Mum, did you know she was the one? And I would say, yes. From the moment I set eyes on your mother, I fell deeply head over heels in love. She was definitely the one for me. And I say that because I'm an old-fashioned liar. The one is a load of bollocks. What are the chances out of 8 million people on this planet that the one for me happened to live 5 miles away, I happened to work with our racist uncle, and the rest of our family was loaded? And on the flip side, what are the chances that the one for her looked like this? A man who clearly seems to be wearing a travel pillow backwards. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Oh, you were much younger back then, you probably looked better. No. If anything, I was worse. I used to be ginger. It's lucky for her that I hadn't lost my hair then. Could you imagine taking your trousers off? The shock should have got. Jesus! Anyway, my children, I say to my children, you know, love grows, doesn't it? It's about growing and about finding things that you've got in common with each other. And we had 3 things in common with each other. We were both in our late 20s. We both hated our uncle. And we were both desperate. So, I've recently, all right, I'm moving slightly on. I know you don't like politics, you've just said, but I've recently found myself living in a newly established Reform Council area. Delightful it was. I checked out the picture of my new Reform councillors on the website, and I can only describe it as looking like the last time I was in the Hall of Mirrors. All right? All that was looking back at me was balding, middle-aged people, including the 2 token women. All right? And although I look like I'm 1 Stone Island jacket short of heading outside and painting a roundabout, I am not a racist. No. I mean, if I was, I wouldn't tell you, would I? No, I'd flounce it up with some fancy words like, I am defending Judeo-Christian values. Yeah, how do you do that? Pete Hexer thinks you do it by quoting Pulp Fiction. But other people think that you rage tweet about how Tesco's gone woke because it's removed the word Easter from its eggs and replaced it with the word free range. Yeah. Well, into this world, I'm concerned about my girls and who they're going to meet and how they're going to grow up and get married and be happy and all that, you know. You've got toxic masculinity and the manosphere. You've got, like, I don't want them to fall for someone like HS Tiki Toki because he appears to always be in trouble with HM Policey Weesey, doesn't he? And they'll probably meet somebody online and that, but that's where the incels hang out, isn't it? The involuntary celibates. Although I do have some sympathy with the involuntary celibate because I've recently become one myself. It's true, after 18 years, well actually, my wife doesn't like me talking about our private life really on stage. So I'm not going to use names, all right? But after 18 years of marriage, we don't do the sex anymore. Because one of us can't be arsed, and the other one has got erectile dysfunction. I'll let you work out who that is. Yes, but they could probably use the apps, couldn't they? They could maybe use, what's that app called? eHarmony, I've heard of that one. But I don't want them on there because I've seen the sort of pricks who use e-scooters. But I've found out recently, you know, that the self-declared top G of the manosphere, Andrew Potato, he's going to turn 40 this year. Can you believe that? 40? Goodness me. And I've got some advice for him, all right? I've got some advice for him. Because I think as a 40-year-old man, he needs to grow up a little bit. It's not always waking up every day and looking at your Bugattis and trying to work out which one you're going to stick your dick into. As a 40-year-old man, I want him to know that there's different things you've got on your mind. So, number one, things that I'm thinking about. Does Furniture Village have aspirations to become Furniture City? Number two, will I ever buy a bin bag that fits my fucking bin? And finally, how the hell did that false eyelash actually get in my arse crack? Thanks very much. I've been Richard Bowman.
You're up for Richard Bowman, everybody! Yay! I've got to ask though, when you revealed that you were a ginger, does that mean your arse hair's still ginger? Because ginger Velcro. Where'd you get that in Holland? Anyway. Well, I've sucked the energy right out of the room for the next act, so that's wonderful, isn't it? But I was thinking with the Geordie accent, like audiences often really like a Geordie accent, like call centres often try to recruit based on a Geordie accent. And since I started doing comedy, I find a Geordie accent quite triggering. I do. Every time I do a gig in Newcastle, somebody will come up to me and go, "Oh, how are you? It's Jesus of Bethlehem." Which isn't very nice. But yes, we've still got energy for the next act, haven't we? Which I've forgotten. No, I haven't. He's got a guitar on. He's got a guitar. Right. Please welcome the stage in the best St. John's way we do by stamping your fucking feet. Clap your hands. Eppie brilliant.
How are y'all doing? You having a nice time?
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, it's only life. Right. Some people say being a musical comedian's boring. Yeah, worked better than that. You alright anyway? So yeah, don't worry. Meatloaf's not back from the dead. Don't even look like him, do I? Don't even look like him. Not since the breast reduction anyway. Yeah, you alright, mate? Jonathan, fella. Jonathan, what do you do, Jonathan?
I'm a cybersecurity consultant.
Okay, we'll leave Jonathan alone. Cybersecurity, eh? I wank over the pictures that Keir Starmer makes you take before you look at porn. Is that you?
Yeah, that's the job, yeah.
Oh, good stuff. So yeah, I don't usually start this haphazardly, but tell you what. Some people say being a musical comedian pretty boring. They'd be right. Right, anyway, let's go with it. Selling stolen cheese to buy cocaine. I camembert and come down. Little cheese joke, wasn't it? Little joke about cheese. Camembert, mate, you've read it. Nice one. So I've got this mate, right? He thinks crows are talking to him. It's driving him mad. Yeah, his name is Caw. job as an analyst. That's when I found out I couldn't read. Do you have spelling in Hull, right? No. We don't in Middlesbrough. No. So I lost my job. It was in the piss factory. They told me I was incontinent. Incompetent. That's what they said, not incontinent. So yeah, how do you think that went? What's your name, mate, in the hat?
Harrison.
Harrison, what do you do, Harrison?
Not very much.
Not very much.
I'm a plumber.
A plumber? Oh, proper job. Harrison will do the pipes. That's it, really? Is that what you do, Harrison, the pipes and that?
Yeah, pipes.
Yeah. Ooh, looks alright, you're gonna need to put a pipe in that. Cost you £2,000, mate. Something like that. Oh, well. So, some people say. What's your favourite song? I'll do it for you.
Red lights, fast stage, bad relation, do it justice, please.
Don't know it. I don't. Billy's in the ocean, he can't swim. No, that wasn't so bad. That's not that. Oh, it's that one. It's that one. Oh, that's much nicer, isn't it? That sounds a lot nicer. Thanks, Gareth. You've always got my back. Thank you, Harrison. At least he's got some fucking manners. So is this your idea of a good night out then?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favourite song? I'll do it for you.
Summer 69.
Summer of 69. Yeah, my first real victory. Bought it in the diamond dime. Played it till my fingers bled. Supposed to tell a joke, wasn't I? Such a great song, I got carried away. Do you want a Metallica number?
Hang on.
Huh, yeah, 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 huh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought that was quite accurate.
Very much.
You might look at me and think, must be tough being such a sexy rock man. I do, a lot of people say it must be hard being so rock and roll and so sexy, and it is. So I wrote a little song about it. Oh, fucking hell. Just 'cause me kitchen's got ants doesn't mean I can't cook a delicious meal. I'm your mum's boyfriend, the first one since the divorce. It actually came about. I was walking outside my house, right, and this little lad went, "Fucking hell, he dresses like a stepdad." Then his mate goes, "No, it's the fucking bloke from Shameless." I look fuck all like James McAvoy. I'm a masculine man, aren't I, Gareth?
Very.
Any requests of them? Fuck off.
You know what about mints?
Nah, I don't know one about mints. What's this pub called? Is this your local?
Yeah.
No, what was this pub called again?
St. John's.
St. John's, in the St. John's. I've written a little song about the St. John's, right? And I thought we could all have a go at singing it. And it goes like this: in the St. John's, in the St. John's. You can do that for us. Go on then. In the St. John's, in the St. John's. Dickheads drink in the St. John's. Thank you. That's you lot. Obviously. I just perform here. So yeah, I'm going bald, if you can't tell. Epstein's Hair Island over here. That never gets a laugh, but I like it. It's like a little hair island. It's a bit noncy, I guess. But yeah, but this is about going bald. And yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, I might use the microphone on this one. Right. My hairline has proper shit the bed. My hairline has been colonised. Clever joke, that one. Because a colony is an area that extracts resources from one and takes it to another. Like my hairline. It's clever. So I'll get a wig instead. Roll the old glue across your head. Roll the old glue across your head. Roll the old glue across your head. And we'll pretend that we can't tell. The pills, they work, but they make your cock go small. The pills, they work, but they make your cock go small. The pills, they work, but they make your cock go small. And it wasn't that big to start. Everybody, roll the old glue across your head. Roll the old glue across your head. Roll the old glue across your head. And we'll pretend that we can't tell. Thank you, everybody.
Give it up for Eppie. Brilliant, everybody! Now, lots of people, actually, audiences quite like the Middlesbrough accent, the smoggy accent. Many call centres try to recruit based on them, but I actually find it triggering. Because when I was last in Middlesbrough, somebody said to me, "Oh, how weird. It's like you've tried to create a comedian in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater."
I don't get it.
Have you ever played Tony Hawk's?
Yeah. All right.
Look at me, bro. No, I'm just changing it. Everywhere everybody comes from all night, I'm going to be like, the last time I was in Scunthorpe, the bloody last time I was in Poland, wherever it needed to be. Or have I just misgendered you all? None, you're all smoggies and there wasn't a Geordie in the room. You're a Geordie? Nice. How weird. I'm going to say Middlesbrough, it's practically fucking Yorkshire, isn't it? Not to be that guy with...
I'm Stockton, Durham.
Stockton? Ooh. Has anyone... Do you know about Middlesbrough? The thing I always found fascinating about Middlesbrough is Ridley Scott. Because, you know, the beginning of Blade Runner, yeah, that's filmed right where you are.
Yes, he was inspired by Archie.
Yeah, that's where smoggy and all that comes from. But anyway, I don't mean to flex, I've got an A-level in film. But yeah, we've got a penultimate act for the evening. A gentleman I've not seen for a long while. He might be from Newcastle, he might be from Middlesbrough, he perhaps could even be from Sunderland. Or Stockton or Oldham or Durham. Oldham. Anyway, give a nice St. John's warm welcome for your penultimate act of this half by stamping them feet, clapping them hands and go wild and crazy for Gareth the fucking poet! Hey!
Keep it going, don't stop away! How we doing all?
Hey!
I tell you what, I've dreamt of saying that. Okay, how's your ice cream? Is it mint flavoured? Is it? It's exciting, that, isn't it?
It's because the comedy's so hot.
That's... I've only been on stage a minute, do you know what I mean? I'm fucking looking good though. Stockton, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Stockton. Yeah, you should have all applauded that, really. Has anyone been to Stockton?
Yeah.
It's fucking mint, innit? Yeah. It's fucking class, proper posh and that. Anyway, my name's Gareth Harrison. Nice to meet you all. It's a pleasure to be in Hull. Don't worry, ladies, though. It's not your hormones playing up. I really do look like a sexy Uncle Albert. It's all right. It's all right. And I've got a couple of things I need to share with you. most important one, I can't believe I've held a microphone for this long and not told you already, is I recently lost 6 stone. Applaud! I won't come in here dressed like Madonna and they'd not fucking applaud. You stop seducing me with that fucking ice cream, will you? Getting fucking half a bar on here, you know what I mean? Sorry, that was inappropriate. No, I've recently lost 6 stone, yeah. I just put one of the kids up for adoption. No, I've lost it in body weight, actual real body weight, 6 stone, actually 6 stone, £2 now. Yeah, fucking go on, yeah. It's class, you know. It's fucking mint, yeah? Because the main thing, the reason it's mint, well, there's 2 reasons it's mint, right? I've done it on the jabs, by the way. I've done it on the old fucking Monjaro. Is anyone on the Monjaro in the room? What is that? You don't even know what it is? What it is, right, is when fat cunts are fat as fuck, right? They buy some injections for loads of money, pump them in the leg, and then you get thin because you can't afford to eat. But no, right, I've done it on the jabs, right, and it's class. And there's 2 things I love about it. The first one is, yeah, I can now see my own cock without breaking my neck. Right. And it's bigger. You get 1.5 inches back, you get like a fat rebate. It's fucking class. I needed it, like, do you know what I mean? I needed it. And the other reason I love it is, and especially doing it on the jabs, is it proper pisses off me fat Auntie Karen. Like, she's proper fuming that I've lost weight on the... You know them women, don't you? Do you know what I mean? You know, like, you know, they can't stand other people losing weight. You know the types, don't you? Well, that's me Auntie Karen, man. She's fucking horrible, right? She says all the stupid stuff that people say when you're on the jobs, right? And she'll be like, Gareth. That's my impression, by the way. She sounds fuck all like that, but it's the only impression I can do. Gareth, aren't you worried that when you stop taking the jabs, you'll put all the weight back on? Not really, Karen, no. I know my arse is going to get dirty again, but I still wipe the fucker when I've been for a shit. Know what I mean? It's fair, innit? Fair comment, innit? Is this natural?
Yeah.
No way.
Born like that.
Was you?
Yeah.
What, you were born with that much hair, you fucking lying bastard? Were you? Are you sure it wasn't just your mum's bush? That was a good fucking joke, that. Fuck yous all. And I'm going to come and steal that ice cream in a minute. No, and I was talking about my Auntie Karen, one of my fucking horrible Auntie Karen, right? Because the other thing she says, right, is she says, Gareth, losing weight on the jabs though, is that not cheating? No, Karen, it's not. Cheating is what you do with Disco Dave on a Friday night round the back of the fucking bay horse. That's what cheating is. And while we're on, Karen, if medical intervention is cheating, you've got fucking asthma. You can't even breathe without cheating. Has anyone got asthma in the room? Life's basic function and you're failing. Well done. So innit, like breathing, you learn to do that before you learn to fucking walk. Do you know what I mean? And you need help. Anyway, my Auntie Karen, I don't know why I've just said that. That was a bit aggressive. I am sorry. I'm from Stockton. It just comes with the territory. There'll be parts of Hull that are like that, aren't there? Like Bransholme. That's a place, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's rough as fuck, that, isn't it?
Aye.
Yeah. They used to do police camera action there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Chasing people, and that was class. I used to watch that when I was a young lad. Anyway, what was I talking about? Why have I fucking talked about? My aunt. Oh, Karen. Fucking Karen. And this is the other one she said. This is the worst one, Nick. She says, Gareth. It's a fucking awful impression. I might need to stop that. Gareth, are you not worried about all them chemicals you put in your body? I say, are you fucking joking, Karen? There's that much shit in your face, your lips come in the door 30 seconds before you do. Well, yeah, that's me Auntie Karen, innit? So, we've learnt about her today. So, have we got any couples in, by the way? Give us a... Be a bit enthusiastic. Have we got any couples in?
Yes!
You're winning a couple with your cornetto? Oh, is that your missus?
Yeah, I'm just watching how much you fled.
Sorry. Sound. Just because I've lost 6 stone, I can still fight, you know. No, I can't.
We're up.
No, I shouldn't say that enough, should I? But, yeah, anyway, back to the point. Have we got any couples in? Give us a cheer.
Yay!
Have we got any married couples in? Give us a cheer.
Yay.
Just you two. Are you not married?
No.
Living in sin at your age? Bloody hell. Call the police. He's not offended, he's left. Fucking hell. They're living in sin, I'm away. Anyway, sorry, what am I doing? Right, this is a safe space, right? The doors are shut, right? It's a safe space. We can all be honest and open. Yeah, can't we? Yeah. Have we got anyone in who's in like an open relationship? An open marriage? Oh wait. No, oh wait, come on. No, because I'll be honest, right? I'll be honest. Them two are on the fucking swinger sides they're talking of. Shall we admit it? Shall we admit we go on them cruises with the upside down pineapples? No, because it's a safe space, right? It's a safe. I mean, I'll have a go if you want. It's a safe space. I mean, you, Harrison. It's a safe space, right? I'll be honest and open, right? I was in an open relationship, me. I was in an open marriage, me, for a few, yeah? Yeah. I was. Didn't fucking know, like. But apparently, a couple of the blokes she worked with had a fucking fairly good idea. And me cousin and me best mate, you know what I mean? It was horrible, to be fair. I'm laughing about it. You have to laugh about it. It was horrible, because I nearly died and all that. Yeah, just, you know what I mean? Keeping the comedy light there. Yeah, and I did, and some things happen to you, right, when you become, or in my case, there's mad things that happen to you when you become like, when that sort of shit happens to you. You have a mental breakdown and you end up in wonky pubs in Hull trying to seek validation from a load of weird fucking strangers and flirting with people and they're eating cornettos and the bloke who runs a gig wants to fill you in and all that sort of stuff happens, right? And the other thing that happened in my case is that I became a single parent to 2 teenage boys. Yeah. Yeah, that's to be commended, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. I do have an older one as well. I've got a daughter. She's 25, but I forget about her sometimes because she doesn't live with me, right? And the reason he's went and done a quick prayer on your behalf and come back in. The reason she doesn't live with us is it's because she's a lesbian. Like, I'm not homophobic or out. She just went on a date once and never fucking come back. Because that's what they do, apparently. Did you know that? I did. Yeah. I didn't know this, right? So what happened is she came out on the Tuesday, right? Went on a date on the Wednesday, yeah? Moved in on the Thursday, got a dog on the Friday, and by the Saturday I'm paying for a fucking lesbian wedding. It's like that Craig David song, only I don't get me fucking end away. But it is class, it's class, by the way, having a lesbian daughter. Have we got anyone from the LGBT community in? No. Fucking hell, right. I've been to Hull on a night out and I know that there's people from the LGBT community around here. There's no one in. No. Because I love it, me. I love having a lesbian daughter, right, because it's class, right, because I can go to Pride and all that, like, and be an ally, right, without telling all my rough working class Stockton mates that the reason I love it is because I love getting pegged. You having that, lads?
Nah, you're right.
Someone's not comfortable with the sexuality, are they? So, have you never been pegged?
No.
You've been pegged with that hair.
No, it's too tight.
You've never been pegged?
No.
There's no one into pegging in the room.
Way.
I was going to say, I tell you what, right, I was going to hurry up and get back, but if you want to form an orderly queue, we can soon sort it out for you. But no, I was talking about being a single parent to 2 teenage boys, wasn't I? I was talking about that, wasn't I? I totally got fucking sidetracked about getting pegged and that. Listen, this is my newfound, like, I'm willing to admit this to the world and that, and you're all just fucking not going with it. You're all acting... In fact, you're all fucking homophobic, aren't you? That's the crap. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is like, no, you're in Hull, mate. We don't have gays. We have now. You know what I mean? We have flags. That's what we have. And none of them brightly coloured ones, the fucking crosses. That's it. That's all we fucking have, pal. Is that what happens in Hull? Is that the crap? Right, so I'm just going off on one. But yeah, what actually happened is, obviously, like I was saying earlier, I become a single parent to 2 teenage boys, right? So there's 2 teenage boys living in my house, me and 2 teenage kids. And if you want to know what that's really like and what that really means is, Basically, you'll never find a soft sock in my house. It's true though, right? It's true. I go to get the washing done, right? And I pick up the washing and I put it in the washing machine because I'm a fucking modern man. Are you having that, like? You know what I mean? I put it in there, turn the washing on for the first 5 minutes. It just goes vudoof, vudoof, vudoof. Where the fucking socks have to soften up. You know what I mean? How old are you, mate? Are you still live at home?
Yeah.
Do you catch the odd sock and that? I'll tell you something, mate. This is the scary thing. Like, has anyone got teenage kids? Teenage boys? Because this is the scary thing that you realise, right? What I realised as a parent of 2 teenage boys is the fucking horrible realisation when you think, shit, my mum knew every time I had a wank as a kid. I mean, my dad knew already because some of the time he was in the room. Anyway, I've been Gareth Harrison, you've been lovely, thank you very much.
Give it up for Gareth the Poet, everybody. And to be honest, last time I saw him, he had the 6 stone on him. So when you come in, I was like, I think I know that guy. Well, no, congratulations on your medicine. But I didn't like your besmirchment of asthmatics. Well, it's good to see people laughing at jokes like that because laughter is the best form of medicine. Unless you're asthmatic, then it's Ventolin. So you trod on me punchline from a joke that somebody could have written in 1974. But yeah, we have one final act for this half. And actually, no, I forgot to do it. Was it Stockton, Gareth?
Stockton, yeah.
Reminds me of the last time I was in Stockton. Honestly, people are mean in that city. Stockton, California. No. Stockton, and somebody came up to me and was like, oh, how weird, it's fucking Russell Home brand. Which is fair enough, because I can be quite wordy, but I'm not big on sexual assault. And if I want to make it real current, if you ask me my favourite Bible verse, I'll find it like that. It's one about life being sinful. No, which bit, I don't know, favourite Bible verse, but the best bit in the Bible is the dude called Samson that Tom Jones wrote that song about, who had dead long hair. And then if you cut off his hair, he became nothing. I know. But then one day, God gave him his hair back and then he fucked the world up. It's a good story, beginning, middle and end. There you go, spoilers. Samson beats the Romans at the end. But I don't think I'm going to beat this room in this half. But, but I do know somebody who potentially can. What was it, 2024 your year?
2025.
2025, right. Then ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the St. John's Welcome, the only week.
2024.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it was fucking ages ago, bro. Get over it. Stop mentioning it. Gear it up. Give a St. John's warm welcome by stamping your feet. Welcome him to the stage. Hull's second best comedian 2024, Jonathan Kiernan.
Yeah, cheers. Warmed up the room with a bit of preaching. Bible verse. This is all new stuff. Some of it is just me telling Cook a story that I haven't told him yet. Some of it I thought about in the car on the way here, and it only gets vaguely racist towards the end. So I think we're going to be. It's not really racist. It's fine. Someone cheered for racism.
I can do that, bro.
Okay, yeah, well, I might need you to do an accent towards the end.
It's alright, I can do it.
Okay, perfect. No, the first bit is this is a genuinely true story about a date I went on last weekend, and I didn't know it was a date. I thought it was a polite pint of beer before we had meaningless, depressing sex. But she thought it was a date, and we got there and we sat down. And the first thing she did is she showed me a key that was attached to her phone case. And what's the next bit? No, right, that's it. And she, this is true actually, that's why it's hard to remember. I can remember it when I've made it up. Yeah. No, she showed me this key and she said, this is the key to a man's chastity cage. That's genuinely true, right? She had the key to a man's chastity cage. And what happens is this man pays her £600 a month to look after that key. And once a month they'll meet up in Wetherspoons and she'll unlock him for a bit. And that's true. That's true. Mental. It's mental, isn't it? Thank you for this. I am actually just telling you this story that I haven't told you yet. But what a strange place to meet to do that. It's a terrible choice of destination. Like, can you imagine if your genitals had been locked up for a month and you were desperate to get a bit of fresh air to them, and you went to Wetherspoons and you got the key and you finally could get a bit of air, and then you had to walk up 6 flights of stairs to be able to unlock them. I think that's all right. I think that's good. I think that's fine. But I had so many questions. What happens if she loses the key? Does he get a refund? What was the other question I had? Yeah, why would you spend £600 a month on that? I don't know. Why would you do? If you wanted a woman to take pleasure in making you miserable, my ex-wife did that for free for years. I shouldn't need £600 a month. But so she told me all that, and then she went, "This date's going well, isn't it?" And I said, "No, not really. I didn't even think it was a date." And now you've told me all this. I think it's a bit unusual, and I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to be involved in it. I think like breakups are hard enough to start with. Like, you don't want to get a fucking locksmith involved as well. How long was that? Did you time that until there was a joke? I think it was about 3 minutes. But no, I just can't imagine being in a relationship like that. I don't think it was a good date. I can imagine, here comes an extended improvisation. No, but if you're in a relationship with someone like that, it'd be difficult. What would it be like? You'd be like, "This is a phone. I'm just ringing out. I was thinking we should go to the cinema at the weekend and then maybe go out for dinner afterwards. But I just wanted to check if you could fit that in around unlocking a man's testicles." I don't know if the testicles go in it actually. I didn't want to Google it.
Oh God, there's a Do you know how it works?
I do, yeah.
It's basically like a cock ring with a shield on the top. So you put the cock and balls through it all, and then you lock the cage on top, and you put a little.
I knew I've seen you on that.
Yeah.
Is this a Wetherspoons?
Maybe like that.
Is this on the Wetherspoons menu?
Yeah, it's next to the chicken. That's good. That's good to know. I didn't want to Google it. Anyway, we were back to. I can't remember where we were. Yeah. Oh, you can fit it in. That's good. Nicolas Cage. No, I don't think he's in the film. Oh right, the man's name is Nicholas. I had forgotten to establish that earlier in the routine, and that's why it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. No, I think the restaurant does have chicken. Yeah. No, they do. Yeah. I don't know if it's free range. I can ring them and check. No, I'll tell them that you think it's cruel to keep them in a cage. No, it's just a bit ironic, isn't it? It's a bit ironic if you think about it. No, I don't think it would be better if the chickens wanted to be in a cage, and if they paid you money to be in a cage. And chickens don't have any money anyway. Right, well that was shit. I actually thought that was going to be all right, but we'll ditch that. That's fine. Women are always trying to fix me. That's a difficult thing about dating, and I think I don't understand why they're always disappointed when it doesn't work out and they try and fix me. Because I think they look at me and they think I can make that guy a normal, upstanding member of society, and then when it doesn't work out, they're angry about that. And I think looking at me and thinking I can make him a normal, upstanding member of society is like when Bear Grylls looked at the rotting carcass of a seal and went, "That'll make a good jacket." That's all right. Yeah. What else? Dracula was the original small boat migrant. I think there's something in that, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. So that's the end of that bit. What? Let me read out some quotes that women have said to me when I've broken up with them. I wish someone would crucify you, brackets, literally. You're not charming, you're severely autistic. This one was because I said I might go to a pub quiz that I didn't even go to. You fucking evil cunt. Yeah, that's that bit, that's another good bit. Finished. One thing I don't like about dating is the girls' group chat. Does anyone know about the girls' group chat? Yeah, some people. Yeah. So what happens is women will ask their friends who agree with them about everything if they agree with them that I'm a dickhead, and then they'll present the fact that their friends agree with them as evidence that I am a dickhead. So that's how that works. I think that's quite funny, but I don't think people had to deal with that in the past, did they? Nelson Mandela didn't have to deal with that, did he? Nelson Mandela didn't have to deal with Winnie Mandela going in the girls' group chat and saying, well, I know he fixed apartheid, but he's not very nice to me. That didn't happen. And I can just imagine Winnie Mandela going in the group chat and saying, oh, I know Nelson Mandela fixed. She wouldn't call him Nelson Mandela, would she? She'd call him Nelson because they're married. But Winnie Mandela wouldn't go in the girls' group chat and say, oh, Nelson, I know he fixed apartheid, but he's not very nice to me. And I can imagine her going, I asked Nelson if the dress I was wearing looked nice, and he said, I don't think I can do the accent.
Do it.
I don't know if I can do it, and I don't think I should, but
Do it.
oh, Winnie. Is that oh, Winnie. I'm not going to do it. I don't think I can do it. We practiced outside and it went Asian every single time. But she would go, do you like the dress? And he would say, have you ever been to, I can't even fucking remember where this is going. Have you ever been to Trafalgar Square in London? And she would say no, and he would say, well, don't worry, you're about to see Nelson's column. That's a really good joke. It's an old joke, but it didn't work, and that's fine. I think I'm going to go now. I don't really think there's anything else written on there that's going to be any better than what we've already done. But I think it was all right, wasn't it? There's some yeah. Come on, get this.
Give it up for Jonathan and his big energy. Where are you from, Jonathan?
You can't do the accent.
Scunthorpe.
You can't do it.
Oh, everybody knows the Scunthorpe accent. Earmanol Bumbleclot. Earmanol, you look like a. I was going to do another roast. Imagine I went and did a gig in Scunthorpe if they were there, and somebody said something along the lines of, I don't know, Michael, you're like the Dave Grohl of stand-up comedy, because all your friends kill themselves after your show. So we've got a break now. Jonathan always said to me, I look like I wipe my ass with my hair. And I should do that in a thick Austrian accent. Remind me, anyway. But yes, we're going to have a little 10-minute break. Give it up for all the accents you saw in that first half. And we shall return with more Michael Caine impressions.